Pantera in this lesson. So we are down a full step. On the recording, they tuned down an additional 20 cents. I'm not going to do that. I figure it's going to be easiest for us to work just down a full step. So the next thing, next order of business is the time signature. To start off, we have 12/8. Later sections, we're going to have 4/4. But here, we're going to start off, it's roughly about 106, 108 is the tempo. So dotted quarter note equals 106 or 108 to start. And then when we switch to 4/4, the pulse is going to be still 106 or 108, but the quarter note is going to get the count. So let's look at this main riff here. We get this. So that's some octave stuff played against an E5 power chord. So these octaves are on the 6th and 4th string. We're sliding into the 5th fret and doing a little bend. And then the next measure, the rhythm's displaced a little bit. So I'll play both of the measures. 1, 2. So it happens on that upbeat there. So that's the riff. I'll play it slow. 1, 2. Like that. At the end, what we get is on upbeats there. So I'll play that the end of the riff here. Alright, so now when we hit the C5 power chord, that's going to be the start of 4/4 time for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So those chords C5, then G/B. So 7, 10, 9. Then A5. Then F5. And now we're into a new part. We get this. Alright, so we're chugging on an E5 power chord. And you can do this with 2 or 3 strings. I did it just now with 2. On the recording, when he starts to dig in and get aggressive, it sounds like 3 strings. So keep that in mind. So what we've got is against the chuggity E chord. First measure is a G5 octave. Next measure is A5, and then that repeats. And then from there, we've got B flat up to an E flat. So slowly. And we're going to slide into that E flat and do a little bend. And then it just does that. So for the last time it does that rhythmic variation. Yeah, like that. So it's... now the 2 guitars that are doubling one another split off, and one guitar does this. And the other one, meanwhile, is doing this. So, alright. So that happens, that's just 2 bars, and then the following bar is where the vocals enter, and we get this. And then we're into the verse. So the verse is just this riff 8 times. Simple enough, right? Alright, now we have the chorus. That goes like this. So slowly. Like that. So just basically low E, and then we're playing a little lick over it. So that's the first little lick. And it's played all with pinch harmonics. Then he's coming to a B flat note, doing some vibrato, and doing this. So it's a diminished arpeggio in there. And then it comes G, F sharp, E at the end. Okay, so that all of that happens twice. The last measure is a little bit different. We get this. So he comes down and picks like that at the end. And then the bend is just, he just keeps going with it for that whole measure for 4 beats. Alright, now we are back into 12/8, and we get this. Ready, go. Like that. So we're doing little bends on the 11th fret, and then open E back to 11th fret. So we do that 3 times, and then we slide into it twice. And now the next time, no slide. Next time, slide, and we get this. So it goes into that thing, the octave thing at the end. Like that. Now, then, so the first 3 bars repeat, and then the last time we get this. So slowly that's like that. So we're coming to a B5 power chord, just 2 strings. And then beat 3 we have this on the F5 power chord. And then what we go back to is this. That part. So it cuts off the first 2 bars where it goes. So it just starts with the part where he ascends. So the and so then we basically repeat everything we had before, like the verse and the chorus, and now basically we're where we were again. We're to another interlude. So this interlude is a little bit different. It's the first 4 bars of the first interlude, and that gets played twice for 8 bars. So. Into that riff. Okay, so then the next thing we have, I'm going to call this a breakdown, and it goes like this. Okay, let's do that slow. So that's the 4th fret harmonic there on the low 6th string. Alright, next part, we get this. So that slowly is. So we've got F sharp, hammer on to G to F sharp, and then we get this. So that's 7, low E open to 6. Alright, then the next phrase we get, so that's 5, 6, 5, and then 3 open 3 with a little bend on the last 3. So that. Then the next riff is this. So we're going to slide out from 11 to 1, and then we've got quarter note triplets, 2, 3, and 1. So like that. And then we just go back to the so the next part to talk about is our final interlude, and now this one's just 4 bars like this. And so it's just the first 4 bars of it that time around. And then we've got the outro. Goes like this. Slowly. Power chord is the 3-string one for more emphasis. So it's the rhythm gets displaced a little bit, so we get. So on beat 3 of that measure, we get the E5 power chord, and the next measure, the B flat 5 happens on the beat 3. So. So then at the end there it goes to the F5. And then it repeats and then ends. Alright, so that is Warner by Pantera. I'm Matt Brown. Email if you want the tabs, or if you have questions or anything like that, and I'll see you around.